everyone liking you doesn't necessarily get you to your dreams,
Right.
but everyone respecting you can help you get to and achieve your dreams and your goals. And I say that without giving some kind of specific example because I hope that in saying that, someone is thinking about their drive, their goals, their dreams, and understanding that if you're respected, people will help you.
Yeah. I know that I've struggled with this in my 30s and 40s, and now I'm in my early 50s. And it was this realization that I cared too much about people liking me. And that was part of the reason why I wasn't setting boundaries and why I was so burnt out and feeling so taken for granted and, all the things that we resent, right? But I was coming from that motivation of wanting people to like me. And so once
Right.
I kind of got over that and decided that isn't what's important to me, there are going to be people who are mad at me or don't like me, and that's not my problem. That's not my problem. There are other people in the world, they'll like me.
Yeah.
That it really made it a lot easier to say no and set boundaries and establish my wants and needs.
I agree. And I will say and I'm still coming to that conclusion, right? I'm still
Oh, yeah, it's always a
accepting
work
and
in progress.
understanding that not everyone's going to like me, but no one's perfect. I'm far from it. That when I don't know if it felt like this for you, Heather, when you get to that conclusion that it's okay for everyone not to like me. I think I over indexed where I'm like, I really don't care if you like me or not. And so I think we have to
Yeah.
find that balance of saying,
Yeah.
I'm not I'm not going to be consumed with why you don't like me, but I'm not also going to actively make you dislike me. And I think
Right,
that,
right. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
finding that
Yeah.
balance,
Yeah.
because it's so great to say, I don't care. And for me, I was like, yeah, I don't care at all. But in not caring, I had to check myself and make sure that I
Mhm.
wasn't actually intentionally
Mhm.
doing
Mhm.
things to make people dislike me, and just focusing on myself.
Right.
And I know it's like when I make the intentional choice not to go socialize or not to go out because perhaps the folks that are going to be out are just not the people or not the energy that I want to be around that night, maybe because I sense that I'm not their cup of tea or vice versa. It's really empowering to say, I think I'm just going to stay home. I think I'm going to
Mhm.
stay home and be productive, or just, call up some of my friends and talk to them about all of our lives things.
Yeah. Yeah. It's so funny that we're having this conversation because I think about this a lot. And so in my pile, everyone says, "What are you reading?" And the joke is, "Well, what do you mean? What is the pile of books on my nightstand that I'm going to get to eventually?" I just picked up this book. I don't know if you can see it, "The Courage to Be Disliked."
Oh
So
yeah.
this is on my reading list that I'm going to get to. So if anyone's looking for a book to read and wants to check it out, I think there's empowerment in there. You don't want to be rude. You don't want to actively go out there and offend people, but you have to trust people to kind of get over it. And if you can't own their feelings, right? You
Mm-hmm.
can't make it such a big deal. I feel like once you get past or beyond the worry about whether or not someone likes you, then you can really focus on what's important, what your
Mm-hmm.
priorities are, what your goals are, things like that.
That's a hard no.